Ellis at the other end, making his NHL debut, 25-year-old Colten Ellis.
Casper, Colten Ellis stayed with him and makes the stop. Oh, what a save by Colten Ellis. Oh, baby, he got over.
So now a breakaway.
Stopped by Ellis.
He wins his NHL debut.
Superstar with the win in his NHL debut, Colten Ellis.
There's so many people that helped me get to this point, all the sacrifices they've made, so definitely couldn't have done it without my family and everybody here tonight.
Colten Ellis has joined us here on Sabres Live. Congrats on the win in Game 1.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, wait. Colten Ellis 29 on Instagram. Is that the follow?
Yeah.
So you were in 92.
Yeah. So
How did that
I was always 29. That was my favorite number. And then when I went to junior, it was taken. So I just kind of flipped it. Wore it all junior, and then
worked out well in junior?
Yeah, it worked out well in junior, and kind of had a new opportunity here. So I figured I'd go back to it.
But okay, so you didn't want to buy whoever had it a Rolex or
No,
like
not yet.
Not here in juniors. I'm just saying, like Benson, right? He switched with Norris, and he got some nice Louis Vuitton out of it. So you didn't want to.
No, we weren't. We're getting paid very well back then.
See, logical thinking.
Logical thinking.
Like happy, appreciative, and all the rest. Much has been talked about the fact you had a large group here, family and friends. Like, who specifically, you don't have to name names, but who all was here to support you the other night?
There was a lot of people. My immediate family, mom, dad, brother. My sister's away playing volleyball at University of New Brunswick, so she couldn't make it. She's got a full course load here now and playing volleyball. But so them, and then my fiance's been here the last couple of weeks. All of her family came too. My goalie coach back home. Some family friends as well, and it was awesome to have all of them here.
Did they all manage to travel almost on the same
pretty
flight?
well, right around the same time? I think
what
everybody.
A flight that would have been.
Yeah, I know. I think they had a lot of fun. They had a lot of fun coming up. I think that was a pretty good time for them. But they all flew into Toronto and then direct flight from Halifax, and then just drove down.
So I remember when Michael Hauser was playing for the Sabres. One time I went and sat with his family to watch the game with them and talk to them, introduce myself to them. And his brother was like playing goalie in the stands, like as he was. Who is that person in your family that would be like doing the exact same moves you're doing on the ice?
There's a few of them. I think my mom's probably the most nervous watching games. She's always been. So between her and my brother, I think that was the first game my brother was able to get to in a few years. So it meant a lot to have him here. And they were showing me clips afterwards of them reacting to. They got quite a bit of screen time, so it was pretty funny seeing the reactions from them.
Was your brother sitting the first row in that black and red jersey?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So he was at the edge, like the hands on the piece of glass and waiting to go.
Yeah, he was pretty fired up. It was pretty funny seeing the clips afterwards.
Seemed like an easy transition, color scheme-wise, coming from St. Louis organization to here in Buffalo. But you got black and red on today. First black and red game of the season for the Sabres tonight. How do you feel about this look?
It's unreal. I remember even when they came out with the logo, just seeing the jerseys and everything, it looked so good. So they've had some success in it too. So we're just looking to keep that rolling.
Well, you didn't get new gear coming from St. Louis, right? You're still in your St. Louis
pads. Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
Are you an old gear type of guy, or do you like new equipment? Because now you're going to have to wear black and red.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah, for sure. But I like getting the new gear.
Okay, so you don't like I wore the same skates my whole career. I loved old gear.
No way.
So
really?
I hated changing it. Duffer knows my stance on brown pads.
Oh.
Scott Wedgwood got lit up last night in brown pads. I hate brown pads. So,
You know what I realized last night, though, in that throwback look game between the Nordiques and Whalers? The brown pads look fine from a distance. But as soon as you get the close-ups, they look fake and plasticky, and it's like, this is not a good look.
No, it's a tough look. Have you ever had the brown gear?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think, no.
And when you look at designing black and red, do you go darker colors or white as the base color?
I think probably darker.
Oh, you like the darker?
Yeah, just match the jerseys as well as I can.
That's good. See, I was always a I think the lighter color looked big, but then, Luukkonen has had the black.
It's amazing stuff.
And then, so I think Alex Lyons said he went dark this time. Yeah. So a lot of goalies like the dark colors with the black jerseys.
Yeah, I think just to kind of match it well, and then obviously, like when we're wearing my normal set, it's mostly white later.
Are you one that wants just simple colors and striping in the pads, or are you more like mix in a logo somehow? And
I've had actually the same logo. I worked with the Bauer designer on the logo that I have now. Just kind of created that, and I've used that for the last 2 or 3 years. So that's I kind of own that now. Like that's something that I kind of worked with him to create. That's unique. So I've been kind of just rolling with that.
That's really cool. Now, are you a big talker on the ice mostly? Because we saw a clip of mic'd up that when you were in Springfield, and it looks like you were a big talker, a guy that likes to have fun on the ice. So was that just because you knew you were mic'd up and the camera was on you, or is that normal?
No, I think it's pretty normal. Even like during games, like my voice was pretty well shot yesterday morning after the game, just from talking on the ice, talking to the guys, communicating. But during practice, I like to kind of get in guys' face a little bit, as you've probably seen by the mic'd up and chirping guys. Just makes it a lot of fun.
They did show some goals. Your request was only saves,
I know.
And they did show some goals.
I know. I thought that we were going to cut them all out, but apparently not.
What did it feel like walking back in here this morning, now that you've got a win and a game under your belt? Like, what is that feeling like?
It was amazing, to get that under my belt. But at the same time, like, I enjoyed it with my family the night after, and then yesterday, like, just talking to a few family and friends about it. But I think as soon as, like, we played a night and coming to the rink now, it's just reset. Like, you're right back to, how it was before I played my first game. Like, the goal is to, keep playing well and continue to get better. So it's kind of a reset, I would say, after that, and coming in here today and just kind of back to work.
Are you a big social media Instagram guy? Because a lot of your teammates posted congrats, like that picture of you after the game that the Sabres posted on Instagram. They reposted it. It's got to feel like kind of nice and good to see that your teammates are embracing your first game, your first win, and they're putting it out there.
Absolutely. I think like some people were just showing me guys that posted, and I think the way they played for me was, you can tell that they wanted to get it for me, and that really means a lot to me. Like we came out hard the first 10 minutes. I didn't even see a shot. They were just foot on the gas. So it just meant a lot that, they were doing everything they could for me, and, they've been great. Everybody's been great since I got here.
Let's see if he's honest. I said on the show yesterday something about goalies, and I think it's a cliche, but would you rather have 20 shots in the first 10 minutes or one shot in the first 10 minutes?
I think I've seen from both sides, like kind of played with both ways. So I think when I'm not getting a lot of shots, there's other ways to stay engaged in the game, like talking and, checking the handness of players and knowing who's on the ice. So I think that really helped me stay engaged throughout the time. But at the same time, when you're able to feel the puck and kind of get in a groove, it's nice too. So I think just, you don't know what's going to happen in the first 10 minutes of a game, so you got to be ready for both.
When you said that the other day about checking out the handedness of players, I immediately thought of this guy because he is famously not known, despite being a goalie, which way guys should.
But it's funny because you said, there was an infamous moment in Colorado where Lindy actually was coaching, and he said in the locker room, guys, make sure when Peter Forsberg comes around the net, you remember he likes to go back the way he came on the short side, so protect the back, the short side. And then Lindy walked away, and I said to the guys, I'm like, is Forsberg lefty or righty? Which way is he coming? And they carved me for that. Like, you should know Peter Forsberg is a lefty, right? So anyway, but every face-off, I used to pay attention. Is it a lefty defenseman, a righty defenseman? Are they one-timer? Is there somebody on the arc ready to shoot, like Ovechkin type or Stamkos or whatever? So I paid attention. I just couldn't remember what hand they were, like if you ask me later. So do you know pretty much everybody in the league? Because I saw Samuel Montembeault do a little trivia with somebody, and he knows everybody.
Everybody
and he knows
in the
the
league?
color of the tape as well.
That's pretty cool. I'm not there yet. I wouldn't have a good idea, since I played Detroit, I would have a really good idea of everybody on their team, but I think it's just getting acclimated to knowing guys around the league and just getting on top of that.
There's been a fair number of mentions about Marc-Andre Fleury being someone that you admired growing up. Do you find that you have taken any other little mannerisms or styles from other goaltenders that are now part of your repertoire?
Jordan Binnington was someone that I really like to watch since getting to know him. He's kind of helped me more than he knows, just kind of watching him and how he approaches the game and how methodical he is in the process. So just looking at little things that he does in practice and in games and how meticulously he approaches the game is something that I've closely watched over the last few years.
What about the temper?
Yeah.
The bitter temper.
Yeah, he's honestly one of the best guys that I've met and worked with, and just got to watch him work.
But you're more even keel, I don't know you that well. I don't know. Maybe next game you're gonna lose your and start hacking and whacking at everybody like Binnington. Could that happen, or that's something that's not? That's not.
Yeah, I like to keep it pretty even keel. Try to just stay even keel throughout the game.
All right. Well, this one's for Marty. How did you enjoy your rookie lap?
It was pretty special. They asked me before the game, I was talking to Lion about it, and he's like, "Do you want it, or do you have your routine or whatever?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think it's kind of tradition, so I gotta have to do it." But Tucky was talking about going no bucket, and I was like, I don't know if I can do that, so I kind of kept it on. But it was a pretty special moment.
See, this, because yesterday I talked about for a goalie how different it is, and I'm like, I hate the rookie lap. Come on, but I do think it's funny when they hide the player's helmet. And then he has to do no bucket warm up because some of them don't like it. But for a goalie, I'm like, I hate it. You have your routine or whatever. But I like that Alex and other guys were conscious of, okay, this is special, so do you want it or not? The fact that they asked makes me like the rookie lap a little bit more in that circumstance.
Change your opinion on it a little bit.
A little bit. I'm like, I don't love it, but for you, that you said yes, wanted to experience that, I'm okay with
it was nice to kind of have the conversation about it, so I knew it was, something that I was choosing to do.
So, when you step on the ice for a regular game warm-up, do you grab a puck? Do you shoot it in? I had to shoot it in the net every time, first shot, and if I missed, I would, kick myself. So is there things like that for you, too, when you get on the ice?
Yeah, I think it was – normally I wouldn't do that. I usually just go right on and stretch, but I knew it was going to be different going into it, so it was something I was kind of prepared for. As a goalie, you're pretty superstitious, but going into it, and it was something I knew that was going to have to change, and I just kind of made my peace with
That's
it.
Good.
All right, last one. World Series prediction.
Yes.
I got to go Jays.
How many games?
Yeah. Jays in 7.
Who's going to be the MVP?
Blatty.
How excited are you to actually be going after playing Toronto tonight, being in Toronto tomorrow when this is all starting?
It'll be pretty cool. Just the hype around the city. Everybody in Canada seems to be following them and behind them, so it'll be a pretty cool moment.
So we're lucky here in Buffalo, right down the street here from KeyBank Center. I got to see Vladdy as a Bison because that's the AAA team for the Jays. Bo Bichette, and a bunch of them that are on the roster this year. So we're embracing the Jays here in Buffalo, so I know everybody in Canada is as well.
Absolutely.
So let's go.
Congrats again on your start, and look forward to many more.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you.